Bonjour, hello, welcome back to another video from MaxMountainWorld. Going to do an update here. I've been away from Les-Orres for 4 weeks, better part of a month, and just back for a weekend, and then I'm touring away again, and right on cue two vehicles comes past. Let them go past. Whoever Silver Sun is, I don't know. But yeah, there's been a lot going on here, and what I'm going to do is do an update on not just the big building, but 5 buildings. One doesn't exist yet. I'll start off with the smallest one, work my way up to the biggest one at the end of the video. So here's a little update this weekend, the 14th of November. I am on Friday. I've got the weekend here, and then I'm back to the Northern Alps again after. But here's an update. Enjoy. There's another one goes past. So first off, a little bit of climbing across the road here, and we'll have a look at its panels. If I remember rightly, a good few weeks ago I did a video on this, climbed up here, and there was only one panel, so I'm going to go and see what's written on this. So these 2 panels, they're saying more or less the same thing, but this one's dated on to 13 December 2024. And shows you how attentive I am when this is dated 3rd of July 2025, but I think it's been put up after that. But this is relevant to a building that's supposed to be going up in the forest here. A few trees will bite the dust, and yeah, it's I don't know exactly what it is, but I'll see if I can find out more information in future videos. But anyway, on to the next building. So this is up, or that was up the top of Les-Orres 1800. So head back down towards the global headquarters, just past the global headquarters, and just after there, well, right next to it really. Oh, there's some people come to work in the residence as well, but here's a new building, little hut. Don't know what that's for, but everything's brand new with it. Okay, so some stuff going on in our place in our absence. You can see that this is recent with all the sawdust that's been left, and it's brand new woodwork. Handsome looking building. I don't know if this is a ticket office or something to do with ski schools. Not too sure. Just the shell that's up so far. And yeah, nicely done on the roof as well. So building number 3 is in the main station at 1650, and I just discovered this morning. I knew it was there before, but I didn't know it's advanced a hell of a lot. I didn't know exactly what it was. Still don't, but I'm going to go and have a wee look around. There's a couple of guys working on it when I was here earlier. Getting my bread for this morning, and this has appeared, which seems to be quite well on. So, as ever, we have a notice board, a public information panel, and it's Commune des Orres. Construction of a building for the police municipal. Oh well, because they were down behind the main office tourism, but I think they want more space for something else there. So this is it. Remote control crane and all. Quite a lot of pieces of kit. A lot of stuff over beyond there. I don't think that's something else. I think that's their stock of wood. Okay, so it looks like we've got a 6th building happening. That wood is not the stock for that last one. There's a terrace down there. There's a new building to the right there. Little building, outhouse thing, who knows. And Dinosaur has been gutted and redone. Old restaurant that used to be there. So I wonder if that's getting made ready for winter. This is only a few weeks away. And a quick snifter around the bottom of the piece. Well, there's not many folk around. And a look at the mountain as well, where Lopion is quite well snowed up, down to a point. The piece, yeah, up the top, but not down the bottom. Quite a scattering at the top, not really big snow or anything. So we're waiting for the next big storm to come through, and in the meantime we've got to deal with the colours of the trees, the snow at the tops, and peace and quiet, except for my little engine running. Yeah, so as I thought, nothing new. This was done before summer and finished off during summer. Timely vehicle coming past again. But I've actually seen a 7th building, which I'm not sure I want to go up to just now. I might actually take a trip up there in a while. But I've not seen that bad boy before. Maybe I have, I don't know, but it looks fairly new and it's got panels up and stuff, so that's the information panels. The ESF Ski School. I don't know what the rest of that info is. Maybe it was there before, but I'm going to count that as a new one. 7 buildings in total. So way down below the ski stations, down at one of the workshops for the station, and again the colours of autumn, not yet been snowed up on. When the snow arrives, I'll just rip what's left of these orange pine needles off all that lot. So just as I say, down the bottom here, 1350 odd metres, more or less the same height as Ben Nevis, the highest mountain in Scotland stroke UK. But there's new stuff going on the right there, and I'm just going to park up behind here, hopefully. I came up here in an electric assist push bike one time and had a fantastic experience. So I'm going to have a little nosy around here and see what we've got. Just stick the car in here. Saxo's running a dream, by the way. Started first turn of the engine after better part of 4 weeks. Yeah, 4 weeks. And that was 4 weeks ago when I did a little video on its anniversary, crossing 160,000 kilometres, so I've done 19 since. This one seems to be a little bit more substantial, and they did knock down an older building which is just behind where the frontage of this is. I saw that just before I left last time, and this is part of the old building here. I think that looks like it's going to stay. And we've got this. Is there a notice board somewhere where I can nosy in and see what's what? So, yeah, a bit more. I'm not going to go in too far here. But, yeah, some more building going on there. So this, we'll see what's what with here. Commune Les-Orres again, and yeah, it's the workshops. They're replacing and renewing the workshops, where we have even got a picture of the modernisation of it all here. So that's all the information on the board there. Just while I'm down here, a quick view check. This river can run a hell of a lot more than that, but beautiful blue hue water and some astonishing views as usual up behind here with this, and a crane operational again. So head back to the car. Okay, so that's, to my count, 6 buildings so far, and then there's the big one up the road at the top end again, which I'll head back up to now. And that's it for today. An update. It's interesting having been away for a while and you come back. It's the same principle as I've said in videos before, where you watch a kid grow up. If you see it every day, you don't really see much, but you miss it for a few weeks, a few months, or whatever. Wow, that kid's grown, sort of thing. Same effect here. So I'm going to have a look at the big one up at 1800, as I say, and we'll do that in the rollout. Thanks very much for watching. So back up to Les-Orres 1800 and the big building. Now last time I looked, this was kind of at ground level here where this truck is. Wow, they've moved on. There's a lot going on, and that could be at roof level here. Off to the left, can't really see, but I'm going to get a better vantage up by the forest. Just before I do, nip down to beside the concert area stage and have a look through here, where, yeah, and that has grown in 4 weeks. With whatever that is, that's huge. Wherever that's moving to. There seems to be other ones up on that building there. Ready-made partitioning or something. Wow. As I say, that seems to be up at its roof level, or a roof level, I don't know, but a lot more been going on here too. So let's go and get a decent vantage point. So all is quiet in the place. Seems to be a few places up for sale, or that one's sold and that's for sale, and maybe they don't like the concerts at night. Another one up here that's been sold right next to the Curious. So go and have a look at the bottom end here before I find this vantage point that I keep talking about. I head down the stair and wow, this has definitely grown an impressive amount. Maybe number 8. This used to be a wheat, 8 till 8. It's now a Carrefour Montagne, which is like a superette, as they call it, a mini supermarket. All the frontage has been redone and new panelling, and this is all brand spanking new as well. But I'll leave that alone for just now. So up in the ski piste, the link piece between the two stations, and good vantage point from here. That has grown. I'll just take a little look around closer. But that, yeah, a lot of it seems to be almost up at roof level, or some of it is, some of it isn't. Definitely grown a lot, and going to be interesting to see what the finished product turns out to be, although I don't think that's going to happen until after winter, I would say. Earlier, curiosity's got the better of me. Yeah, that's always been there. Yeah, that's always been there. It just looks fairly new. I remember doing videos of races and stuff that happened on this piste, and all sorts of stuff. the descent flambeau, the fire descent that I did with 60 instructors a couple of years ago. Yeah, we came past here. Okay, so I head back up to the Global HQ. I've got some stuff to do down the mountain today, quite a busy day of it, a bit of work to do later. And yeah, I'm away again Sunday afternoon. This is Friday, as I say, and away for 2 weeks and then back for 1 week to do preparations, and then the winter season will start. So again, look at these colours. Wow, just catch that in the end here. So yeah, 2 weeks time, a couple more updates on stuff, and there might even be some snow about, you never know. Mountains, only the very tops have actually got snow on them, quite well above here, snow line around about 2003 or so. So we'll see what the next couple of storms bring in. Again, thanks very much for watching. More coming soon. Just head back down past the workshops and all these bad boys. I've been out in one of them. I'll put a link in to that video in the boxes at the end. So the other workshops for the station at the top end here, which deals mostly with the snow preparation, hence the machines there, are the ones that concentrate on other stuff like the snow making and the general maintenance and building and stuff around the station. A lot of stuff in the side there too. So yeah, go over the edge here, quite rough, but Saxo more than capable. Okay, I'm gonna have to stop